Then the night creeps, night creeps, night creeps, night creeps, night creeps, night creeps. The night creeps, night creeps, night creeps, night creeps. Hey, So, man, what a set of shows yesterday. I mean, it's hilarious because there's not like a lot of people who saw the stuff I did yesterday and me and Jim did, but there was at least two handfuls of people that stuck around for the whole show. The whole secret show number 13. We actually had about 13 people watching the whole time. That's really, I didn't even realize it at the time, but now I am, and I'm a little freaked out. Perhaps 13 is a magic number. But not only did the secret show last night with yours truly, Luke with the Bind, Lucas, the zombie hunter hunting, and Jimmy Grins, Giovanni, the Grindle man. We did a killer freaking show. It just goes to show you a little bit of prep can make things go by much smoother. That's right. I mean, I guess if you've got certain diseases, you put the prep on and it makes it better. Preparation what? Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Getting all gross already. Didn't mean to. Sorry. If you're watching this on the TV with your children, you are not a good parent. Do not show me to your children. No, don't expose me to any children. Even though I definitely passed a Corey check, like for flying colors, but just don't think for a minute that I'm safe for work. I mean, I'm going to be very safe at my work, but I'm an SFW most of the time. Yeah, Secret Show 13. One for the books, man. One for the freaking books. Even though it didn't start right away. We were supposed to, it was like 9:30. Let's do a show at 9:30. And then Jim was like, well, I might stay at work a little later. Okay. Past 11. And then we didn't start the show till 12:30. That's the way it goes sometimes. It's just like, it's like all entertainment. Hurry up and wait. Hurry, better get here. Better hurry up. Better get ready. And wait. And punt. So that's what I did. I hurried up, and I waited. And then went back upstairs. And I said, damn, I gotta put my Monster in the fridge. But I didn't. I put it on the counter instead. And then went back downstairs. Oh, and I broke a mug. Whoops. I was drinking tea. And my tea, I was gonna go back upstairs for a minute. And the teacup fell. Well, the coffee mug fell. It was a nice one too. It was a giant, oversized Garfield mug. And now it's broken. It was the wife's. So I'm gonna have to find a replacement for that. Oops, casualties of war. Sometimes they're casualties and we can do nothing about it. We must move on. Get a stiff upper lip and carry on, cheerio, chip. Chipper? What's that? But not only was Secret Show 13 pretty fun and funny, I also did a late night Walking Dead talk. I did talk about Walking Dead. I never even watched the show. I think I saw the first episode and I went, wow, it's like watching someone play a video game. The cutscenes are have just as much depth as a video game cutscenes. Wow, I don't think I want to watch this show. It looks very boring. I could have written a better one. If The Walking Dead had come out when I was like a teenager, maybe I would have liked it. But as I got older, I was like, this is gay. I could make a better show in my backyard. Why would I watch this trash? Just kidding. If you want to... Oh, hi. Isaac Mercado, EN1. Oh, we got a repeat offender. What am I doing right now? What does it look like? I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Hi. 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 Where are all the people? Oh, no one's up on a Monday? Oh, it's funny. The cup that I broke was, I hate Mondays. It was the Garfield cup. It was oh man, great cup too. That mustard yellow color. And then it just had Garfield standing there going, I hate Mondays. Like he looks like he's all disheveled. Like he just woke up. Man, I used to hate Mondays too. I hated every morning. But let's not be discriminatory here about which mornings I hated. I hated just getting out of bed. Like, bed is the place. Even though I don't dream, and I haven't for years. I don't think I have. Although, well, even though I don't dream, the bed is still a nice place to be. Although the other night, I swear when I woke up, I had this little inkling of a reminder that something had happened that was very out of the ordinary, so much so that I stopped in my tracks and went. I remember saying at some point, and it wasn't during the waking hours, because I'm really good at remembering what's happening during the waking hours now, since I haven't been doing the devil lettuce, the fucking Beelzebub's cabbage. I can distinctly remember stopping in the middle of whatever the hell was going on and just saying, no, wait, this is not real. This has to be a dream. There's no way that this just happened. And that's kind of what that almost happened when I got in my car accident. Like, I just went, but it was very real. And, I didn't actually, I just thought, wow. I thought, did that just happen? It was the opposite, actually. It was like, whoa. Did that just happen? I can't believe it did, but I guess it did. Okay, I guess I'm okay. All right. Okay, I'll keep moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Like I said, I have this distinct memory of stopping in the middle of whatever the hell was going on in the situation and going, no, there's no way. This is a dream. And I swear, it's almost like everybody in the dream, because once I remembered that part and then I remembered saying it, I remembered the reaction. That's it. I don't remember what the dream was about. I don't remember like who was there. I just remember me saying that and looking at people, whoever in the room or in the dream sequence, whatever. And then everyone just went, oh, really? Really? You know it's a dream? Okay. All right. And they all just like walked off like it was a bunch of actors on a set that just got, like lunch was just called or someone said, all right, this production is ending right now. And all the people in my dream just went, really? You can't even let us have fun here in Dreamland? You just got to ruin it all by realizing that what's happening here couldn't actually happen in real life? What a party pooper. Jesus Christ. How are we as neurons and energetic entities in your brain supposed to like entertain you at night? You don't have to. Just sleep. Why do we have to dream so much? Do what? Do what, electric Kool-Aid robots dream? I forget the title. But no. Why? If my brain is already sorting out all the stuff that I'm absorbing during the day, all the input that's coming into my senses correctly already, why do I need that defragmentation dream time? I don't, so maybe that's what it is. I really recently I feel like Alexander Graham Bell. I'm not going to tell you why, I just do. No, because Alexander Graham Bell apparently had so much energy and things like that he dry mouth. He kept a very odd schedule, apparently. So odd, in fact, that he went through a bunch of assistants because he expected the assistants to be able to keep up with him. When he's awake, they're awake. When he goes to sleep, they need to rest. But the problem was, I think he would stay up for like 27 hours and then sleep for like 4 or 5. Or like, stay up for 13 hours, sleep for 2, get back up for another 22 hours, and sleep. So he was so sporadic in his waking and his sleeping that no assistant could keep up with him, right? What do? You got to help him when he's awake. And if you're basically falling asleep waiting for this guy Alexander to like just do some shit. Okay, get to it, man. Get to it. I'm just watching it, and then he's asleep. Now you could either take that time to start, arranging his clothes and getting things ready, or you're just like, oh yeah, I gotta sleep too. But people can't do that on demand. I'm starting to get a little better at it on demand. Like, hey, I have to sleep. I have to do this right now, and I will. But I also know that for some reason I'm able to get 4 hours of sleep and be fine. It's weird. And again, I'm one. Am I just on a manic high? Am I on a week-long manic high? Who's this? Vex B 116. They go, Q? You have a question, or are you calling me a Q? Because either way, I agree. Yes, question everything. And yes, I am a Q, I guess. Now, that's what happened. I turned into a Q. And I'm the Supermensch. The Uberman, as they say. I guess. Yes, and yes, German. Brian Q. Oh! Brian Q! I'm not Quinn! I'm not Brian Quinn! I'm much funnier. Brian Quinn was hilarious in Practical Jokers. I've actually seen them live, and it was the show that I saw was a stinker. Sorry, I did buy we bought shirts and stuff, but it was just like they just showed like they had a laptop and like they did some pre-planned sort of stuff, and the editing of that show it definitely helps it out, but what I've noticed is that the editing helps out, and then they had a laptop and then they just showed behind the scenes stuff. It was really kind of strange. Oh boy, here we go. It's very, very strange. But then come on, I know the trash truck smells really nicely. Come on. Okay, there we go. But seeing Brian Quinn on that show was hilarious because he was he's the firefighter everyman guy. That's probably the funniest firefighter. Well, he might not even be the funniest guy there, but he's the most bold or the most willing to do alternate stuff, right? I'm sure there's a high level of toughness in the firefighting brigade, whatever one you're part of, but it seems like he's the guy who is, they're all military and jocks usually. And he seems like the guy who was just a little bit into the arts, a little bit into comedy. And he probably got posted up by his fellow firefighters and things a little bit. And what I mean is like, if he said, hey guys, I'm having a show, and the firefighters would show up because, hey, he's our boy. We'll support him, this and that. It's great to have support, man. If you don't have support in the things you're doing, it's really tough to continue to do them because you've got all those voices, real voices in life and then the voices in your mind start to mimic those voices. Maybe they're all right. Maybe you do need trash cans, huh? Yeah, trash cans. Trash can Gino. That's a shirt that I'm going to make. I already have all the designs. It's part of the garbage pail mids. Get mids like they're comedians, but they're all mids because they're none of them are closers. Coffee's for closers. But yeah, I think Brian Quinn would be a cool dude to talk to in real life. And isn't he part of the Tell Him Steve Dave thing? Right? Yeah, ties in because my buddy Jim Grindle really likes that show, and so does Damian J. Rogers. And you should follow Damian J. Rogers' channel and the Jim Grindle channel and the International Rangoon channel and my channel. But if you're here, you already know about my channel. But still, follow everything that I'm involved with and my friends are involved with. Oh, my band too, At the Blind Rocks. Follow that one too. and just follow everything everywhere all the time. All right, I gotta go. Have a good one. Have a good one, everyone. Have a wonderful